Maybe I just found the answers. Maybe I just found the answers in you. Come give me all your love. I want you to know we can make it together. Let the wind blow. All we need is each other. Come take my hand. You're all that I have now. I won't let you go. 'Cause I found all the answers in you. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to our channel, or welcome if you're new here. And here is a morning routine. This morning specifically was a Wednesday, so our mornings do change depending on the day. I just wanted to include this sped up version of Christopher's alarm, because why do men let their alarm play for so long? And why does it have to go off so many times? I believe his alarm went off 3 or 4 times this morning. But, anyways, Christopher gets up at around 5:40 a.m. to get ready for work, and he usually leaves around 6 a.m. I planned to get up and film more of his morning routine also, but he didn't wake me up like I asked him to, and yeah, I managed to get these couple clips of him.
When you don't have to, there's so much that I'm still keeping to myself, 'cause you don't listen, babe.
By this point, Christopher had already left for work, and I was just trying to sleep a little bit more before I had to get up, because I did have to get up earlier than usual this morning. I believe I got up around 7:30. I don't remember exactly, but once my alarm went off, I kind of tried to wake up. I'm not usually one to just jump out of bed as soon as I wake up, especially early in the morning.
Nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh.
I gave Arlo some pets because he likes to sit here and wait for me to wake up, because he knows that once I'm awake, it is almost breakfast time, and you know, cats and their food, I swear. But all of the animals start getting up, and the girls start getting up. Once everyone is awake and I have adjusted to the morning, I get up and turn the light on, and I had to grab some pants real quick, and then I have to, open the door to let the dogs out of the room and get the kids off the bed so that I can make it, because I'm really trying to get into the habit of making my bed every morning, because it just feels so nice at the end of a long day to crawl into a nice made bed. And before, I wasn't really able to do this because Christopher was on night shift, so by the time I was getting up, he was going to bed, so there was never really a chance for me to make the bed. But now that he is up and out of the house in the morning, I can make the bed real quick every morning once we're all out. So we come out to the kitchen, I let the dogs out to go potty, and it's time to start feeding the animals. These cats act like they never eat, even though they are fed every single day. But, I mean, I guess that's just your typical cat behavior. But they are crazy for some food. And then I start preparing the dogs' food so that they can eat as well.
To say, do you feel the same way? Maybe you don't want to know, but you don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you, so maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts, 'cause I don't want to waste my time. okay, then don't pretend that everything's okay. Don't string me along the way you do. Just let me
Once all the animals have been fed, I start making my iced coffee, getting my syrup in there, and my, I think it's cold brew, I'm not totally sure, but this is just some coffee out of my fridge. And yeah, I pour in my coffee, add my heavy cream, mix that up, and that is my cup of coffee for the day. And then once I've got my coffee made, I will grab the girls something for breakfast. London usually requests cereal, and Ashlyn had yogurt this morning that she picked out, so yeah, she had to grab her yogurt off the floor because that's where she left it. And we had to head to the living room, which, yes, it was still a mess at this point. I don't start cleaning until the afternoon, and yeah, so I fed Ashlyn her yogurt, but she wasn't having it. She wanted to do it herself, so I let her, even though it is a huge mess. So while she did that, I just tried to enjoy my coffee and scroll through my phone a bit before it was time to start getting ready.
No, no, I don't wanna waste my time.
Once I finished my coffee and it was near time for us to need to leave, it was time to pick out some clothes. So I went to London's room first, and I gave her the option of these two leotards and let her pick. And she of course chose the pink one because she calls it her princess dress. She's obsessed with dresses. So I gave her her leotard for her to take out to the living room, and I went to pick out Ashlyn's outfit as well.
We're wasting time on stuff that doesn't.
I had the girls' outfits laid out in the living room, and I ran to the bedroom to pick out my outfit, just something comfy and, you know, I don't really care how I dress. So I got dressed and went to get ready myself, added some perfume, moisturized my face with some face cream and serum. The day before, I had done this like French twist / braid in my hair after my shower, so I just took that out and it had like curled / crimped my hair. I don't know, I thought it looked pretty cool, and I enjoyed that hairstyle and how it made my hair look, so I'm definitely doing that again. And then I brushed my teeth and helped London brush her teeth. I added in some dry shampoo, and then this was all I had to do to get ready this morning. And then it was time to get the girls ready, so as I was getting London dressed, me and her have to have a little potty pep talk because we've been potty training for close to 2 weeks now, and we're working on being able to leave the house with just underwear and not having any accidents and things like that. So we always have to have a little pep talk to remind her. And then I had to get Ashlyn dressed real quick. I usually try to get myself ready first before I get them ready, because the longer they have in their outfits, the more opportunities they have to ruin them before we leave the house. So I try to wait as long as possible before getting them dressed when we have to leave, and then I put her little socks and shoes on, and she looked adorable in them. I love frilly little baby socks. Lastly, I had to do London's hair. She is very wiggly when I try to do her hair, so it is a long process, but I manage.
With broken hearts, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time. No, I don't wanna waste my time. No.
And then it was time to leave, so I had to go get the kids in the car and buckled up into their car seats, nice and safe. Ashlyn first. time to head out. I got some music on to jam to kind of get me in a good mood this morning. And then we arrived to gymnastics because now she has gymnastics on Wednesday mornings. This was her first day in the 3-year-old class, and she's always super excited to go to gymnastics, so we hurried in. And I did not realize this beforehand, but this class actually is without parents. In her last class, all the parents went in with the kids. You know, it was like a 18-month to 3-year-old class. So the parents came in to be with them. But this time was the first class where I had to wait outside and she went into the classroom by herself. Thankfully, it is the same teacher for this class as she had for her last class, so I think that helped a little bit that she was familiar with this teacher, but she did give poor Miss Kinsey some troubles. But me and Ashlyn just chilled outside the room and waited for class to be over. This class was about 45 minutes long, and it was super funny. At one point, the kids all had to come out to go downstairs to go to the trampoline, but the teacher didn't want them to see all the parents and like get upset, so they had like a little pep talk and pretended to be quiet and like invisible so the parents didn't see them, so that, you know, it was really for the kids so they didn't get upset, but it was super cute. And then trying to line up a bunch of 3-year-olds is not the easiest task, and as you can see, as soon as they started walking, the line completely went away. But they went back to the trampoline for the end of class and had a few turns jumping, and she had a really good time at this class, and she didn't get upset at all. She didn't like freak out about me not going in with her or anything like that, so that was pretty cool. At the end of class, Lynn came over to see me and Sissy and asked her if she had fun, which you can see she shook her head yes, and her teacher just gave like a little progress update / you know, whatever. And then we had to take a potty break before we had to get in the car to drive home, so we did that, washed our hands so that she doesn't have an accident in the car. I had promised London that if she was good while we were out and kept her underwear dry, that she could have a prize. So she opened her little Hatchimals prize, and I went through some mail. And then because it was Wednesday, which is one of my upload days, I did have to edit and upload a video, so I got my laptop out and all my stuff. And real quick, I just went on YouTube and read some comments and replied to a few, things like that. And then I got to actually editing the video that was supposed to be uploaded this day. Side note, filming a voiceover type video with 2 toddlers is not easy because they do not know how to be quiet for me to do this. So if you hear any random sounds while I'm filming this voiceover, I apologize. I'm trying. But yeah, I finished editing that video and uploaded it to YouTube so that it was ready to go by 3 p.m. And this is pretty much our morning routine. Like I said, it changes day to day depending on what we have to do. The kids have different classes on different days at different times. And, you know, if I have to run other errands or groceries, or some mornings we don't have anything to do and it's much more chill and like lazy-ish, I guess. So this was just this specific morning, but you kind of get the point.
When you find it hard to breathe, when you want the most, I love you, don't you know? She always got me here. You turn seconds into months, seconds into months, and we're falling. The scars start to heal when I'm with you, and I can't explain how I feel. When I'm with you, just give a little bit of your heart, give a little bit of your heart to